Ride on the track.
Home team, what's happening? Home team, this your boy Blakberry Reds, and I'm having technical difficulties due to spouse negligence. I got spouse negligence. Don't let your spouse use your shit. Okay, it's showtime. I go down there to get my headphone. I'm letting her use my headphone because she recorded Sisters on BET. She recorded Sisters on the laptop. So she watching it on the laptop with my headphone. I go to get my headphone. She done broke one of my ears on my headphone. Don't let your spouse use your shit. Don't let them use shit. God dog. Anyway. Home team, what's going on, home team? Big Will, what's up with you? Shit, that what Big Will over there dealing with right now. I'm dealing with spouse negligence.
What's happening? I had forgot I had the thing muted. I'm sitting here talking to you. The thing muted, bro.
Hey, so y'all know what it is. It's the home team, nothing but the home team. I'm your host, Blakberry Reds. I got Big Will, the Georgia Reaper, on the show with me. Listen,
yes, sir.
If you don't know nothing about Blakberry Reds and the home team with Blakberry, if you don't know nothing about us by now, you know that we ain't about nothing but the home team and nothing but the home team. And when we talking home team, before I start talking about the Falcons, listen, before we get to talk about them Falcons, because let me explain something to y'all, okay? The Atlanta Falcons have been gifted a W this week, especially if one more other little tidbit is to come out about Bucket Irvin. If we're being gifted victory this week. So before I get to talking about them, we got to talk about something that we know for sure we are excited about. Oh, excuse me. And that is the Atlanta Hawks winning opening night against the Brooklyn Nets. And not only did they win opening night against the Brooklyn Nets yesterday, but they got some national coverage on it the following morning. I was like, "Oh, really? Are we important now? The Atlanta Hawks, are we important? Are we interesting enough to the 4-letter network to where we get national coverage the night after opening night? Because we already know they rather talk about the job Jerry Jones doing down there in the goddamn trash can of Dallas. We know they rather talk about that, or losing football team in a losing effort, or deplorable fan base, delusional fan base. We know they rather talk about that. They talk about things that people are actually interested in hearing. But because of this, I'm looking at what happened with the Hawks last night, winning their opener and getting that national coverage the night after, and it got my spidey senses going. My spidey senses started tingling.
They had me tripping last night watching the game. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all keep letting these boys come back. Y'all build the lead and let them get close. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
And you know why you say that? All I was thinking, let me tell you something I was thinking last night. I was thinking the same thing I've been thinking for the past few years about the NBA. Shit, for the past decade, for the past half a decade for the NBA. And that is the 3 game. Everybody in their damn mama can shoot a damn 3-pointer now.
Yeah.
If you can shoot the 3 ball, you can make it in the NBA. I'm really starting to think that's the case. as far as putting that ball on the floor and making a play and being able to make a basketball play, being able to do an actual action play with the ball on the floor, you don't got to know how to do that no more. Just know how to shoot the 3 ball. I'm seriously thinking about I'm finna put a basketball in my son, my youngest son. I'm finna put a basketball in his hand real early. And I'm gonna just let him shoot 3. That's all we're gonna do is practice shooting 3s. Because as long as he know how to do that, he'll be an NBA player when he turns 21. He going to the NBA. Because everybody in their goddamn mama can shoot a 3. But when you ask them to put the ball on the floor, oh my gosh. DeAndre Hunter cannot dribble the damn ball for shit. And Lord help him when he try to drive to the basket to try to dunk on something.
He played all right though last night though. He played all right though.
He played all right as far as DeAndre Hunter's standards go. As far as his standards go, he played all right. But I don't want to see that boy try to go dunk on nobody else. Don't you do it no more, DeAndre. You are not that guy. It was like watching Aaron McKee try to go dunk on somebody. Don't you go do that no more, DeAndre. You stick to your game. But it ain't just him. There's so many guys in the league now. As long as you can shoot the 3, you can make it on somebody's team. You know how the Saints right now holding tryouts for to see who can come play football for the New Orleans Saints. That's what it's like in the NBA, basically. If you think you can shoot a 3 well enough, if you go try out for a basketball team in the NBA, as long as you can hit 18 out of 23s or out of 20 attempts, hit 18 of them. I bet you get on the goddamn team. I bet you. Because they ain't gonna ask you to put the ball on the floor. They ain't gonna ask you to pass the ball to no goddamn body. They ain't gonna ask you to box nobody out. They ain't gonna ask you to go get no board. They ain't gonna ask you to defend. Oh Lord, the defense in the NBA is atrocious.
Man, that defense, that's what you call it, what we playing last night. We had a couple steals, and we had moments. Yeah,
a lot of steals. I think they had like 10 steals.
Them boys were popping them trade, boy. Brooklyn got a little squad with them trade. They be popping them trade now. I get on that.
Everybody do though. It don't matter who you play. Everybody put them. Everybody can put them up there. The difference. Let me tell you what the difference gonna be. The difference gonna be in the contenders and the smojos. The difference is gonna be exactly what we saw last night. Can you close games out with defense? Because everybody can shoot. You got to be able to close the game out playing some defense. It's no longer the days of who gonna come down there and get you a bucket. Who you got on your team that can come down there and get you a bucket. I don't think that's what you got in the NBA no more. I don't think that's what it could, because every single team has somebody that can get you a bucket when you need a bucket. It's the league full of bucket go-getters. At least one on a team, at least one bucket go-getter on a team. Everybody else just shoot threes. There's no defensive prowess. Now they try to put that label on some guys, and then the following year they come back and they can't defend shit. They couldn't defend themselves in court. I don't know what it is about the NBA no more. It's really not entertaining anymore. We get more entertainment from the drama side of the NBA now. We get the Bronny James and LeBron James story is the most entertaining part of basketball right now. It ain't got shit to do with basketball. It's just the fact that it's the first father-son duo to play basketball with one another in the NBA ever in the history of basketball. LeBron actually did it 2 times. He played with his daddy in Cleveland. Last time we seen his daddy, he looked like a damn bomb somewhere in Cleveland or LA, wherever he was at. Delonte West. Don't know what happened to Delonte. But he looked like a goddamn bomb last time somebody posted a picture of him. I guess he didn't treat his son right. He didn't treat his son and mama right. Because LeBron, he don't play by their mama. And his daddy and Delonte just didn't treat his mama right. So he look like a goddamn bomb now wherever he at. Somebody find Delonte West and post a picture of him so we can see if he doing all right. If he still look like he peeling his hair off the back of his neck, and he ain't doing too good.
He got too much money for that hairline to be looking like that still, man. LeBron got way too much money, boy. He's so good with his graphic. They get that hairline graphic.
You know what? Let me tell you why. I see folks joke about LeBron and his hairline. Let me tell you why I don't joke about it. Because he still ain't KD. And that damn jacked up ass goddamn haircut that some bitch be having. KD, look, bro. All that money.
Oh my God, KD.
All that money, KD.
Pack of ground beef on top of it.
All that money, KD, and you can't order some hair plugs or get some Jeff for me. You can't keep a barber on your payroll. I know you got to have somebody that's in the back ready to cut their hair at all times. He got to. All that goddamn money. Why you ain't using them? When they come, you know, he probably treat the barber how Chris Rock treated the prostitute on that movie. Remember that movie? That movie with Chris Rock where he was gonna be the president, head of state.
Head of state, yeah.
Remember the prostitute that was supposed to be on standby whenever he needed some cootie? Every time she tried to give him some, he turned her down. That's what LeBron do to the barber every time the barber comes. I mean, not LeBron, KD.
That what KD do.
Yeah, that what KD do.
I'm good, bro.
Barber come up, hey, man, you ready for your cut? I'm good. I'm just finna go out here on national TV. They busted up ass.
Show this nigga my checkbook real quick. She ain't gonna see my head in the dog. She ain't gonna see it.
But while we digress, that's the NBA in my outlook. That's how I see the NBA now. Now, granted, I'm gonna be fair. I don't pay as much attention to the NBA as I used to. I'm paying more attention to college ball these days than I am the NBA. But that's just because I'm not as interested. I'm not as invested in what's going on in the NBA as I used to be because it's too drama driven. Back in the day, man, and not that long ago. Let me not say back in the day because it really wasn't that long ago. But I'm gonna say during Kobe last run being a contender in LA with Paul Gasol and Andrew Bynum and them boys. I think that was the last era of basketball. I ain't gonna speak for everybody, but that's the last era of basketball where I was actually fully invested in what was going on in the NBA. It was plenty of competition. Everybody anybody and everybody really could go get it. It really went one or two powerhouses on respective conferences that everybody just knew were gonna be there. I mean, yeah, the Lakers, but let's be real. It was Andrew Bynum, Paul Gasol, Derek Fisher, who else? Lamar Odom. Come on, man. That's all Kobe had to work with. That's all he needed. But when nobody scared of him, but when nobody scared of them, they just had Kobe. They had one of the greatest of all time. So with the NBA, when I looked at that house, that's all I was thinking about last night during that house game. And shout out to them for winning because they won opening night. It was a good turnout. at State Farm Arena. State Farm Arena was jumping. Everybody looked like they came out on a Wednesday night to have a good time and to watch some winning basketball. And that's what the Hawks gave them. But I seen the same old last night in an NBA game. Shooting.
I actually seen your boy Trey had some help, though. I say that he had some help.
Yeah. Now, if we talking about as far as the Hawks on a Hawks standpoint,
yeah,
I like how they play. I like how this team played together in that first game. It looked like they play well together. They complement each other well.
They still missing free throw though, Blakberry. They got me worried a little bit.
They missing free throws, but
they missed a lot of free throws.
Trey went 18 for 20 though.
Yeah, he was the only one that did good. I think it was like 20 for 34 or something like that. I'm gonna have to go look at it.
34 attempts. 34 attempts at the line. You better. I mean, yeah, you want better than 20 out of 34. Damn, that's crazy because that means Trey made 18 of them 20. That's crazy. I got to get an actual number on that one.
Okay, they were 33 for 46.
33 for okay. All right, 46 attempts. You hit 33.
That's 71% from the line. That ain't good.
71% as a team.
That ain't good. Not free throws.
He about average though. It's about average. Considering how many attempts you made, you had 46. You almost had 50 attempts.
Considering all the wing shooters and stuff, you better not come out there with no lower than like 78%. 71.
When I think about the NBA today and the Hawks included in this, everybody that plays in the NBA outside of maybe a handful of superstar athletes are pretty much like Younghoe Koo.
Well, they had 12 steals, 9 blocks.
Yeah, I was there. They had plenty of steals. They played deep. Sometimes the numbers can
be misleading. Yep.
Can be misleading because if you watch the game last night, and I didn't watch it last night, but I watched it this morning when I got up. When you watch that game, you can determine how the Nets had a chance to win the game. It was the 3 ball, and it was that little some bit Thomas, and I think is that Isaiah Thomas boy that played for the Nets. Somebody tell me who, because I think he's somebody's son. But he was making some play last night, and
yeah, that boy had 30-some points. He was popping them trades, but I'm like, damn, this nigga ain't missing.
Yeah, and he was getting inside at will. He was getting inside at will, and now see, I'm gonna talk about that real short. I'm gonna make a real short comment about that. But they like Younghoe Koo, bro. The whole NBA.
You say they like Younghoe Koo, but they own.
Yeah, they can hit a 50-yarder. They can hit a 50+ yarder. They can jack up a 3 and knock that bit down, bottom of the net. But ask them to step inside the goddamn arch. Ask them to step inside the arch. It's gonna be Brick City. Ask them to go to the free throw line. And
hey, hold up. D. Coleman, hold up, chill out, bro. That pre-production didn't show me no signs. I don't know what was going on with Screen Yard yesterday, dog. I don't know what the hell that was. But I did my pre-production like every show. Every show I do pre-production. Goddamn.
He said we'll refuse the pre-production. Hey, D. Coleman, that's something I got to work on too, cause ever since I got back started, I don't come into the studio till either right at damn start time or it be after start time. But I be trying to do a whole that's something I'm working on because somebody just told me I need to learn how to condense my schedule better.
Yeah,
So
because I thought everything was good. I thought I was just the only one on the show, but it's showing Coach was in the background, but I couldn't see him. I'm like, what's going on?
oh yeah, yeah, that was everybody was trying wondering what was going on then. Yeah. Maggie T, appreciate Miss Maggie for
Never
coming
mind. Never
through. Always supporting your boy. D Coleman, always on the roof. He stay on the roof. I'm the only
mind.
one.
Deco,
Hey, yo.
Deco with a fool, man. Look what he said out there, Black.
He said, shit, at least we hear you. We'll be having coach looking low.
Hey, it ain't about got doing by design, bro. I ain't no screen y'all gonna trip out on me like that, dog. He's somebody had coach looking low.
I got to get coach on the show, man. I got to get folks on the show, man. We got to get the whole squad back together a few times out the month. But when shit, I done lost my goddamn train of thought now.
Blame it on D Coleman, ass. D Coleman
Now,
doing that shit.
I'm gonna blame it on my wife for breaking my doggone headphones because it's throwing me all off. I really can't concentrate because I'm trying to keep the damn. I'm just finna take these shits out because I can't concentrate. Y'all hold on. God dog it. Now they all the way broke. Now they just done straight up just broke. Big Will,
Yes, sir.
you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
All right. We gonna make this twerk without the headphone. I ain't never did it without headphones on, but we gonna do it tonight.
You gonna just sound like you talking with a slur.
And look at that. And I'm my damn what is going on? Now
What?
my camera don't want to work.
Oh man.
You got to be kidding me. All right. I see what kind of night it gonna be.
Yeah, you got your Wi-Fi. Cut your Wi-Fi off. Maybe the screen y'all be tripping like that.
She probably trying to set me up for the okie doke, but it's all right. She done broke stuff. But anyway, let's get back to talking about some sport, man. The Atlanta Falcons going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers week 8 of the 2024 season. The Buccaneers, they played Monday night. They got a quick turnaround. They got to play on Thursday. It was going to be a tough game for them regardless because of the quick turnaround. But to make things even more complicated, make things even more harder for them, they're going to be without their 2 starting receivers and possibly without their young rookie running back. Is he a rookie or is he his second year? I think he's a rookie. Bucky Irvin. They're going to be without their young running back who's been showing up lately. So you got no Bucky, possibly, no Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. I believe they still missing what's his name in the secondary.
Hey, Blakberry.
Yeah.
Even though we're missing all that, I don't need them going into the game thinking about that. I need them to think about we playing another fucking NFL team. We got to come take the win out they goddamn hand. You feel me? We at their house, and these boys get paid to play too.
But you know what, Will? They can't not think about it because the game plan. Don't get me wrong. Now you don't game plan for people being out, but in real time, defensively they gonna know ain't no Mike Evans out here, ain't no Chris Godwin out here. we got to force them to go to these guys that's back that's replacing them guys. We got to force them to go to those guys. We got to stop the run game. We got the game plan to stop the run. Force Baker Mayfield to have to throw the ball to somebody. So you really can't go in the game not thinking about it, because now it becomes a part of the game plan. Same thing on defense. I mean, on offense, you know they missing something. They missing a secondary, one of their best secondary pieces. You know they missing some guys on the defensive line. You know this. So you're gonna game plan to take advantage of those weak spots, because that's what they should be. They should be weak spots. Now, this is when it becomes, what are you really made of? Are you made of something that's tenacious and something that's volatile, something that's just mean, and something that you made of something that's just has no remorse at all, to go out there and put your foot on an opponent neck and say, yeah, you came in this thing crippled and hobbled. I'm going to take the rest of your limbs. I'm going to cripple you even more. When you leave out here today, you're going to be lucky to be within an inch of your life. Are you built to that? Are you made of that? Or are you going to be made of, okay, guys, let's get out of here. Let's get everybody out of here healthy. We just going to pull out the manual today. We ain't going to pull out the heavy artillery. We just going to pull out the manual and make sure we covering our bases, doing our ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, dotting our I's and crossing the T's. If that's all you coming in that game to do, you going to let a desperate team sneak up on you and slit your throat. If you go in there with the attitude, all right, guys, let's get in here. Let's just get out of this thing healthy and make sure we make it home to our children. And look, I done got to a point in my life where I'm going to be careful about things, but I'm also going to go into whatever I'm doing. I'm going to go into it with a tenacious mindset. I'm going into it to be ruthless. I'm going to be relentless. I'm going into everything I do at this point in life, balls out. You finna go play professional football. One thing, if it were me, I'm walking out. I just got finished listening to Crime Mob, Nookie If You Book, get myself ready for the game. Out there doing my stretches and my warm-ups. And my goddamn coach, my position coach, he comes over to me. He say, all right, Blakberry, let's go out here. Let's play a safe game. And let's just make sure we make it home to see our kids tonight, but all right. I'm looking at him. I'm saying, what the fuck you talking about? You want me to do what? You want me to be safe. You want me to make sure I make it home to see my kids. Nigga, what the fuck? What we doing? Am I holding up a stop sign on the corner in a construction site? Am I operating heavy artillery? What the fuck is you saying? I don't want to be safe. I want to be reckless right now. I want to go throw my body into a moving vehicle at 100 miles an hour right now.
That's what dangerous. I want to be dangerous, boss.
I want to be dangerous. I want to be so dangerous that after this game, when they interviewing the opponent ain't gonna have nothing to say but damn. I shouldn't even went into that one. What the hell you mean? See, when it's time to start winning. When it's time to start winning, it's time to start thinking different. And when we are normal, when we're basic, we become the general public. We become the general masses. And it's no disrespect to anybody that prefers to be that way. But when you think normal, when you think basic, this is what you want. You just want to get out of there safely. Make sure you make it home to you. No, listen. When your kids are born, they are alive, and they will remain alive as long as God sees fit.
Right.
But as for you, you still got shit to do. And
Still
if
got a
it
purpose.
requires you to be vicious, if it requires you to be heartless so that you could succeed in what you're trying to do, you better goddamn go and goddamn do that. You better go be heartless. You better go be ruthless. Your opponent might be a hobbled little baby bird that fell out the tree. He fell out in mama nest. He got half a wing. He need his mama to come save him, to get him back up in the nest. Or because if she don't, he dead. And then you might know that if you don't get that bird and snap his little neck, you ain't gonna eat tonight. That little bird, you been hunting all goddamn day. Here come little baby bird falling out the tree. Plop. Tweet, tweet, tweet. What you thinking about? You think about that goddamn bird making it back up in that nest for his mama? Or you think about putting him on a plate, having you some fried bird? You hungry. You got to eat. I don't give a goddamn who missing for the Buccaneers. I don't give a goddamn if they got to get the replacements out there to play. Y'all remember that movie, The Replacements? I don't give a goddamn if Keanu Reeves come out there and had to goddamn play quarterback. You better go out there and you better whoop his ass like he Tom Brady. You better go out there and you better do the goddamn thing. You cannot go into a football game, and I ain't just talking about a championship game. I'm talking about pure. We talking about football. We talking about a barbaric sport that regardless of how all these rule changes, regardless of how they want to put a damn rule on all this shit, on tackling, on how high you can tackle, how low you can tackle, how hard you can tackle somebody. I never thought I'd see that one. Now we got you can't hit somebody too goddamn hard. How hard you hit somebody. If you lead with your helmet, if you don't listen, when you start playing football, you're going into it with the understanding that you are putting your body in a car wreck in an impact that's equivalent to a car wreck every single day.
Every single day.
You are going into that with that understanding. If I'm owners and if I'm the league, I put out a PSA for the whole world to hear and see, saying, listen, we're not gonna fuck up this good sport because we got too many squeamish, pussified ass motherfuckers in the world that don't like to see a motherfucker get their block knocked off. That motherfucker went into that game understanding it's a good possibility that I might not walk out this motherfucker on my own 2 feet tonight. That's what they signed up for. The
what you get paid the big bucks for.
Right. The CTE and all that. Listen, I'm aware. I'm sympathetic to it. And I don't wish it on nobody. Because of the CTE.
Let's be real. The CTE don't come from the right way that they teach you how to tackle. It come from these niggas trying to do these goddamn hit sticks. That's where that come from.
It come from the poor tackling. But see, that's the thing. I don't want my own style. I don't know if I want my son playing football because of that. But I know when I played, I had the understanding. I'm finna go out here and I'm finna try to knock somebody block off in the act of doing so, I just might take myself out of here. But it's because of the love of the game. Is that hell? You want to compare it to something? Compare it to when we all in the drive-thru, and we finna get that. We finna get that Big Mac with that extra mad sauce, and you know it killing you slowly. You know it is. Processed meat got all kind of bad shit in it for you. Done went through all kind of goddamn carbon goddamn trails to get to you. It ain't no good for you at all, but it tastes so goddamn good. You love it. So you're going to eat it. It's the same thing with football. Yeah, I might get up and I might be a little woozy after this hit, but I'm finna go run myself into a brick wall at this moment. I'm finna hit this motherfucker so hard, I'm gonna send this motherfucker back in the net week. That's what you telling yourself on a kickoff team. On a punt team. That's what you telling yourself. That's why they stopped them some bitches from getting them head starts running. They think this is this gonna help. This gonna help bring down the injuries, and it will. It will. Because that head start you get on kickoff, it means a lot. The Gunners on kickoff, they trying to take you out of here. They trying to take you out. I know I was. But see, I understand that. I understand that going in. The Falcons can't go into this game against the Bucs. Oh, we just got to get out of here in one piece.
I love special teams.
Oh,
even though I was full-time starter on both sides of the ball, I don't
know if I like it no more because there's no head start shit.
Oh no, that's that bullshit they doing now.
No.
Take the momentum out of it. Take the adrenaline out.
I hope this the only year they do that shit. But they all right. It will decrease the chance of somebody getting hurt significantly. So, but the Falcons, they just can't go into the game with that mindset of let's just get out of here in one piece. Let's just make sure everybody go home and say, kid, no, I'm finna kiss my wife and my kids good night, goodbye. Just in case I don't come back to see them. Because I'm finna go out here and knock this son bitch block off. And if I take myself out in the process, it's because I told you got to be batshit crazy to play this game. People get so wrapped up. When you're looking at it from the outside in, you don't know the gravity of the impact that these guys are putting on their bodies every week. It's enough to make you cringe if you was out there on that field. And the next thing you know, you hear some sound like a sonic boom. Like you hear some sound like two Mack trucks colliding with one another. It's two people. It's two human beings that just did that. And guess what? They gonna get up. If they able to, they gonna go back out there on the net, play, do it again. D. Coleman say back in his day, Gunners used to run a 4-3 straight into the CT. we need to be. What they say, we used to be a country. Look, listen, man. Listen. Football is a barbaric sport. No matter how much you try to put these rules in place, no matter how many of them you try to put in place to try to protect these players, you failed every time you put out a new goddamn rule. And you failed because the game itself is barbaric. And they know this. They know it. They know they finna go out there and collide with another human being going 40 miles an hour. When you combine the two speeds together, you get 40 miles per hour. You get 160 velocity rate. You get 250 on the Richter scale. You get all that when when two people collide with one another the way that these boys do. The way goddamn Bijan ran that boy over and spent off his ass last week. The average person can't get hit like that. The average person can't take that kind of impact. The average person gonna fold. He gonna be down there graded. They gonna be asking him if he know what day it is. Who's the president? Do you know your name? So let's just not go into this game against the Buccaneers with that mindset. Let's just get out of it. We playing, they don't have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Bucket Irvin if he don't play. Yeah, so let's just go out here and let's play sound football, which you still need to do. Let's just go out here, play sound football. Let's go out here and let's get a W. And let's go home and make sure that we go to see our kids and our wives. No. If I'm Raheem Morris at the last practice of the week before the game, because Friday is a walkthrough. Friday is the walkthrough. So Friday during the walkthrough, well, is Friday the walkthrough or Saturdays? See, I'm thinking about it.
Depending on when the game is.
Yeah, it depends on the game. If it's a Sunday 1:00 game, the walkthrough gonna be Friday. If it's a late Sunday game, the walkthrough might be Saturday morning. But in that walkthrough practice, right before I send everybody on about their way, right before we do prayer call, I'm gonna say, hey y'all, I just want to remind y'all that the only job you got after you leave here is to get all the rest you can and to stay hydrated. Because Sunday, we gonna run these motherfuckers the fuck up out of here. They in Tampa, so we gonna run these motherfuckers out their own city on Sunday. Stay hydrated. Stay rested. Because Sunday afternoon, you finna go out here and you finna give every single ounce of yourself to me. Because I swear for God, I'm going to use every last ounce of your being to crush these motherfuckers on Sunday. When Baker Mayfield finished this game on Sunday, I want him to be asking if he even want to continue to do this for a living. When they interviewing him and his teammates, the only thing I want him to come out of their mouth is, I can't feel my legs. They whooped our ass. That's all I want to hear them motherfuckers say. We just went out there and got our asses whooped. Well, Baker, can you tell us what the game plan was in the second quarter? The game plan was not to get our ass whooped the way we did in the first. But that didn't work. So what was the game plan in the third quarter, Baker? To not get our ass whooped in the first half, like we did in the first half. Well, how do you think that went, Baker? It didn't work. So what about in the fourth quarter, Baker? What was the game plan then? Once again, not to get our ass whooped like we did the first three quarters. If ain't nobody getting what I'm saying, you got to go out there, you got to put your foot on their necks. As if every Hall of Fame player for the Bucs was out there playing that day. When Nathan Lammy, when Nate Lammy looking across the field, when he looking across the line at who finna take the ball, he ain't looking at Baker Mayfield. Don't be looking at Baker Mayfield. Who should he be looking at? Because they had no good quarterback. Okay, they looking at Tom Brady. Tom Brady was there for so short a time. Hell, I forgot he was there. You ain't looking at Baker. You looking at Tom. When Caleb McGarry, when he looking across the line, you ain't looking at whoever right there. No, you looking at one of the best goddamn edge guys to play in the history of the game. You looking at if you Chris Lester, you looking at Warren Sapp on the other side of you. This is what you got to be. This the mind. You got to have a mindset of every single time you go out there, no matter who you playing for your life. You playing for your livelihood. That's how I know. If I go find me a jacked up homeless man with holding up a sign ask for change, but he swole. He look like he ain't good. He keep himself in shape. He ain't got shit else to do besides ask for change. So he do his push-ups. He do his sit-ups. He out there doing pull-ups on the bar in the park. I'll put him out there on somebody's football team. And if I just tell him, just go hit some goddamn body, I bet you he be the best motherfucker out there hitting some goddamn body. I bet you that. It's all about your will, your determination. It's all about your mindset. Are you hungry for it? What's on your mind on game day? Is what's on your mind how much money hit your bank that morning? Is what's on your mind? Is what on your mind about what 5-star restaurant you and the wife going to after the game? About that car you got waiting on you at the dealership. They wrapping up real nice and pretty for you. They gonna deliver it to your house. When you get home after the game, you gonna have that real nice E-Class sitting in the driveway. Or you gonna what's on your mind? Because the guys I want on my football team, only thing on their mind is going out there and knocking somebody's block off. I want that mindset of a killer. I want it even from my offense. When I'm getting in that mode, if I'm Kirk Cousins, I got that swag surfing in my ear, getting myself ready out there on that field. Let a motherfucker come up to me time. So, all right, let's get out of here. Say, Kirk. I hope Kirk slap dog shit out of his ass. Like, motherfucker, get the fuck off my sideline. Who is this? He the what? Position coach. He who? Get his ass out of here. I'm not finna be safe. I'm finna be dangerous. I'm finna be ruthless and relentless. So, I kind of went on for a minute there. Big Will, you still with me? Big Will.
I'm still here, bro.
So, anybody watching?
I'll let you go and preach. I'll let you preach, man.
But for anybody that watching and for Big Will, I'm gonna ask a question. Y'all answer down there in the chat. Big Will, I want your answer.
All right.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers just got their asses handed to them on Monday night.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
To the Baltimore Ravens. They just got their asses handed to them. We just came out of a game Sunday in Seattle. Well, at home against Seattle. Well, they were coming off a 3-game losing streak.
Facts.
So one would say, like you just said, look like we're finna have a similar situation on Sunday against Tampa in Tampa. I already talked about mindset. What is something that they have to do as far as the P's and Q's, as far as the X's and O's, Big Wheel? What's something they have to do on both sides of the ball, offense and defense and special teams? we talking about X's and O's. So offensively and defensively.
Okay, you want to know the X's and O's. Okay, I got
The
you.
X's and O's. What's something they got to do to prepare for a no Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin on offense, and a hobbled defense, Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
First of all, we got to come out and play our game, man. We got to find our identity. I don't see an identity with this team, bro. Well, if you look at the stats will tell you our identity is passing. We got over 1,700 passing yards. You know what I mean? and we got like 800, 700, 800 rushing yards or whatnot. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying it, but I need our offense to be more balanced in the first half. You know what I mean? Know that you got more playmakers at your disposal in the first half of game, not wait till you make your halftime adjustment, then know, oh, I got somebody else to throw it to. You know what I mean? I need you to have them more employed in the first half of game so the games don't be so close. You know what I mean?
Right.
If we get a defensive team out there not knowing what we're about to do, it makes it harder for them to scheme for us. But if you're coming out throwing the ball 8 times straight, you make it easier on the defense. You know what I mean? Oh, they trying to throw the ball right there. You know, the run game was working. We left the run game and went straight back to the passing game, dog. I need him to know how to balance both. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying it. Make the pass go off the run. Make the run go off the pass. You got a whole weapon that you could be using. Oh, can I get some 2-back sets? You feel what I'm saying? Can I get some 2-back sets? Show me some 2-back sets. The time you employ the 2-back sets, the defense be confused. They don't know what's going on. And it's always been successful. Can I get some more of that? Let me get a little bit more of that.
Get the fuck out that pistol.
You know what I mean? You got to understand your players, dog. Kirk Cousins is an under the center play action quarterback. Of course, he gonna do a shotgun. He gonna do the pistol because his offensive coordinator is asking him to do those things. But if you're going there and ask Kirk Cousins what he likes to do, and what past statistics and everything else shows you, he's a under the center play action quarterback, and he's very good at doing it. So let him be under the center. If he says he's healthy, let him show you he's healthy. Let him be under the center. Stop trying to protect him. Let him do his thing. And as far as like the defense, it's very simple, bro. We got to stop missing tackles. Like I said, I went back and watched the game. We was in position a lot of times, dog. We was in position to make the play. We just wasn't making the fucking play, bro. We got to make the play, dog. That touchdown Metcalf scored on your boy Landon was looking in the backfield when he supposed to been in that top third.
And you know they got to throw the goddamn ball. What the hell you looking in the backfield?
What you looking in the backfield is 4th down. And they got a few
14 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. And AJ Terrell on the other one looking straight at the ball, bro. Looking straight at the ball. I don't know what he was trying to do. But that one it, bro.
Oh boy,
that one it.
With look, man.
If you really look at it, dog. If you look at the stats say they wasn't doing that against us, but the plays that need to be made, they made them, and we didn't.
And they did.
Cause we outgained them in total yardage. We outgained them in time of possession. But guess what? We failed at the points, the loss column. We took the L because we didn't capitalize on any mistake because they wasn't making any like that. We were.
Yeah. Prince Kill, he say maintain the gap, stopping the run, and sound and solid tackling. And he said he believed the secondary will handle their business.
They better. Your boy Simmons, like you ready to play. He was upset about that game.
D. Coleman say Bucks got to play ball control offense. Defensively, they collapsed the middle, especially with our third string center and a banged up Bergeron or Kyle Hinton and get in Kurt's grill. He's saying what the Bucks gonna have to do, but
Well, we don't want to know what the motherfucker got to do.
yeah. Let me see. Christy Lewis in the house. What's up, Christy?
Christy.
Look, man. Let's talk. I'm gonna something I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna drop the link and I'm gonna give other folks a chance to weigh in before we close out. But I gotta talk. We gotta talk about AJ Terrell real quick. Listen. What year is this for AJ? Will. What is year 5?
It gotta be year 5 right here.
Year 5, right?
Yeah, they say he signed that 5th year tender. Yeah.
So you in your 5th year with seeing AJ Terrell on this defense. Anybody that fixed they goddamn mouth to call him shut down need to be seriously
need to be reevaluated. Yeah, something ain't right upstairs.
You need to be seriously evaluated if you still fixing your goddamn mouth to call that boy shut down. Listen, he is a solid corner. He's solid.
Facts.
He don't give up a lot. But he will give up some goddamn plays. He will give up some goddamn plays. We done seen it too much now to know he can get got. He ain't shut down. You don't go. Me and Will talked about this earlier this week. You do not go to Darrell Reeves' side more than a handful of times a game. You might go to his side maybe 4 or 5 times a game, and when you go to his side,
when you have to, right?
It's because you have to, and you probably not going at Darrell Reeves. You probably going somewhere out of his vicinity if you go to his side. So it's like that with all the shutdowns over the years. The Pat Tillmans, the Rondé Barbers, the Champ Baileys in his prime. The guys in their prime, when they really that guy, they not getting tried like that. Nobody is afraid to throw at AJ Terrell.
The funny thing is they avoiding Mike Hughes right now.
Right.
That's the funny thing.
Right. So listen, is he the number 1 corner? Yes. Is he a number 1 corner on most teams in the league? Possibly. But is he shut down? No. It's time to start pretending like he is. Now, do I believe you still get the job done on defense with AJ Terrell as your number 1 corner? Yes.
Yeah, because he's a great tackler in the run game. I give him that.
Right.
And
something that I'm not gonna hold against him is the lack of pass rush that requires him to cover longer than you would like him to. Longer than you would like
the lack of finishing, because they get back now. They get back that Blakberry. They not finishing.
They getting back there, but look, I done talked about this. Matter of fact, if anybody hearing this, the next time you on another platform outside of mine, and you hear them talking about the lack of pass rush or the lack of sacks, and they're discussing, well, what is that they need? Who y'all think we need to go get? Listen, you got to get interior pressure. Pressure don't just come from the outside. You need your defensive coordinator and you need your personnel to all be working cohesively together. So if I'm Jimmy Lake, I'm looking at the lack of sacks and I'm going back this film and I'm watching like I've done this, and I got way less time on my hands than Jimmy Lake. So when I go back and look at the tape, The pass rush that is getting there is coming from the outside. If pass rush up the middle is coming, it's coming late. You don't want it to come late because if it come late, it probably ain't gonna come up the middle. So if a pass rush coming and all that quarterback got to do is step up in the pocket, that's because defensive tackles they getting stood up or they not getting no penetration. So if I'm Jimmy Lake, I'm going to the drawing board and looking at, okay, what am I doing here? What are my formations? What's my personnel lined up like? Okay, every time I got Grady Jarrett in a 3-tech or further out, the stunts are atrocious. I can't get these guys to perform stunts right. Well, maybe we need to do less stunts. Maybe we need Kadavius Street to get back in the lineup so we can generate more movement in the middle. Or row. Yeah, I agree with a lot of people what they're saying. He ain't getting enough playing time to determine whether or not he can make more of an impact. But that's because he's a young boy, and folks need to get over that motherfucking shit. He's a rookie. He's going to get limited playing time. Let's stop acting like if he get more playing time, that's going to make a significant difference in the pass rush. It's not. He's a rookie. And veteran offensive linemen going to know how to wash his ass out. So let's not pretend like he's the answer. Let's not pretend like anybody, like any one person is the answer. The answer got to come from your defensive coordinator, Jimmy Lake. That's where the answer come from. It ain't one person out there that's gonna make that much of a goddamn difference. You went and got Matthew Judon and thought that was finna just magically make us a pass rush or sacking machine on defense. But that ain't the case, is it? Because you got to have a coordinator who know how to line that motherfucker up right. You got to know how to put these players in the best possible situation to utilize their skills to get the best production out of them for your unit. That's where it starts at. Jimmy Lake. No, everybody asks, well, who you think we are? Do you think they'll make a move? A defensive-minded head coach like Raheem Morris, who's not running the show on his defense, that ain't what he thinking about. He ain't thinking about who he can go get. He thinking about how he can come put his imprint on the team, on the defense. He thinking about what can I do to make the defense better, not who he can go trade for. Especially when you already 20th in cap space in the league. That's a little too close to the goddamn bottom. Let's not mess with the money. Let's figure out how to get the best out of these players that we already got. Grady Jarrett don't need to be, Grady Jarrett need to be 1-tech. And if he gonna be 3-tech, he only need to be 3-tech if he finna do a goddamn stunt. That's just my opinion. He better be doing a goddamn stunt. And then they need to have a stunt drill because the stunts that that Grady and these guys is running are the most sloppiest goddamn attempts at running a damn stunt. I ain't never seen a professional team look that goddamn sloppy running a stunt. It looks lazy. It looks uncoordinated. And I just do not understand why they continue to do it and it's not working.
Right. What are the secondary blitzes at? The cornerback blitzes, the safety blitzes. What are those at?
Jimmy Lake. You gotta get pressure up the middle. So one thing I'm noticing about the Jimmy Lake defense, his blitz, when he calls blitz, it's very predictable. They see it coming a mile away. Some blitz packages are gonna be predictable and you gonna see coming. But you know you got to sauce it up some when you not getting the results you want in the pass rush. You got to sauce it up some. You need to disguise some of these blitz packages. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons. I know you want to make sure don't nobody beat you deep. And you got two of the best guys in the league to be able to do that with. But you don't need to start letting one of them some bitches roam. You need more turnovers and you need sacks. So you need Justin Simmons. If I'm Jimmy Lake, I'm putting Justin Simmons in a goddamn assassin role. Something that I really like what Seattle did with Adams was they let him be the Hamburglar.
That need to be that Richard Grant role. We need to see more three safety sets. Let Richard Grant come in there and be that undersized linebacker. He plays well in the run game. Let him come out there and tell something up.
I'm you know what? I actually do agree with that too. I'd rather excuse me. I'm cool with just seeing Nate Lamont out there middle linebacker for most of the game. Like Caden Ellis, I want to see him more on the edge. Man, you swap Caden Ellis out with AK. You swap Ellis out with AK from time to time, and with Harrison. I really could care less about their playing time. I really could. I really don't give a goddamn. I don't give a damn how much. I really don't care. Caden Ellis is best utilized on the outside. It's plain as day.
Exactly. The only true middle linebacker we got is Landry. Beltran, Captain America, still trying to learn how to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bertrand.
Yeah, he's still trying to learn. Your boy Troy Anderson just learned how to play middle linebacker. So the only one who's been truly doing this thing, like, is Landry.
Yeah, really. Do we know if Troy Anderson is gonna be back?
I think he's working back. I think he was in practice. He limited practice, but I don't know when is he gonna play this week.
They say yesterday they said he was still being monitored. He was limited in practice. Was there a report on him? He was limited today. No word on if he gonna play or not.
And we've been missing his speed out there. It showed we've been missing that speed out there.
But the next time somebody on another platform talking about pass rush, make sure that they all understand that they need to go look at the goddamn film. The film will tell you where we can. The film will tell you how we're gonna get the results in the sack. If we just fix one goddamn thing with the pass rush, because the pressure is there. It's just not there in the right place. We need more pressure up the middle. You got to send pressure up the middle, you got to disguise it better. You got to put the right guys in the right place. Grady don't need to be in a 3-tech for that unless he's doing a stunt.
Hey, but Blakberry, they've been sending it up the middle. Ellis been missing. He been missing.
That's the thing. It's predictable. They see it coming. They see it coming every time because we only doing it a few times a game, and we not doing it when they least expect it. Of course, you're gonna send a blitz on second and medium or second and long. Of course, you're gonna see a lot
of run blitzes and that like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that it's a lot of this is what I need to see better out of a Jimmy Lake defense. I need to see Jimmy Lake getting people stop playing so far off the goddamn receivers in the slot.
Oh
On the
my
outside,
God.
I get it. I get it on the outside.
The
most of
slot,
time.
you're right.
But in
Okay.
the slot, you need to cut that bullshit out. Make D off with Richard Grant and whoever the fuck else. Make them earn their goddamn check and make them have to cover somebody off the goddamn line. Then I need to see you put your players on the defensive line in better positions to win. Grady don't need to be at no 3 tackle out unless he running a stunt. Taquan Graham need to get more playing time on the inside. Graham need to play more. And Roro and AK and Matthew Judon need to all take goddamn stunt classes because they are terrible at performing stunts. It looks really bad. They lazy in the stunt. They tripping up over one another. And they ain't getting no penetration and using no technique when they perform the stunt. They just standing up and crossing over each other. This is a Jimmy Lake issue with the defense. The players are talented enough for it to get fixed.
It's both our coordinators going through this growing pain, and it's showing big time, boy.
It's showing.
It's showing big time.
It's showing. At some point, the talent does not make up for the lack of development at the coaching position.
Right.
The talent can't make up for it every time. Early in the first quarter of the season, the talent made up for it. But now it's getting to the where you're going against opposing coordinators and players that have some skin. They got some, they got some skin in the game. They been around a while. They know how to adjust. They know how to prepare for you now. They're going to take advantage of those weak points that the coaching staff is showing. Listen, I let everybody else talk about the Falcons doing this and the Falcons want to be able to do that. I let everybody else talk about that. What I talk about is the shit that gets you W's on Sunday. And the shit that gets you W's on Sunday got to come from upstairs. The mentality that you go in there with on Sunday. And your ability to be able to outmaneuver and outsmart the sideline that's on the other side of the field. We can talk about what they want to do all goddamn day, what they want to do. They want to do this. They want to do that. They are going to be, listen, I don't give a fuck about what they want to do. I give a fuck about what's been done. And what's been done is some piss-poor football. And we done escaped with some wins because we got a veteran quarterback who's clutch, and because we got guys that just know how to make a play in the fourth quarter. But Jimmy Lake and Zach Robinson too, even though Zach Robinson he's showing improvement. But Jimmy Lake, you ain't showed me shit, man.
Your boy Robinson goddamn showing goddamn hell too. He hell too now. He hell on wheel too now. I need him to get better too.
They got to get better, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So listen, we're gonna start wrapping this thing up. Somebody want to go? I'm gonna drop the link real quick.
Yeah, somebody want up here. Don't be scared. Hit that link.
If somebody want to come on and just say what you think might happen with these Bucks on Sunday, if you want to talk about the Hawks, if you want to talk about Atlanta United making it to Miami, winning in overtime or whatever they call it when they have to go over regulation. If you want to win, if you want to come in, you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Hell, if you want to talk about Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Georgia Bulldogs, they off this week, so ain't gonna be a whole lot of coverage on them. Uh, that was a funny. It was funny after the Texas game. It was funny to me because it's like everybody was expecting to be able to write Georgia off after last weekend, and it ended up being Alabama. That goddamn with the goddamn pig.
Yeah, everybody picked against Georgia, bro. But like they forgot who was running the goddamn SEC before. Even with Saban here, Georgia was at the top.
Yeah, yeah. So it was just real funny, real funny.
They gonna learn today. Who's live you up? That was all like that.
So, anybody that's watching this, pay attention to the bottom of the screen. Go to hometeamfits.com and get whatever you want to represent your home team. I just uploaded some new Falcon art, some fan art, shirts and hoodies. I got some more on my post as soon as we go. Soon as we wrap up live tonight, I got a few other items that I'm gonna post up. If you know some fans of other teams, Detroit, Minnesota, etc., and direct them towards hometeamfits.com. I'm gonna have some up there for every team in the fan art category, and I'm just learning how to do this shit. I've been doing all this shit myself, and I must say it's a fucking headache sometimes, but it's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling once it posts and I see positive results. So just if you know fans of the teams, man, just tell them to go to hometeamfits.com. I got something for everybody. I got something for every city almost. I got something for every team. So let's just go to hometeamfits.com and make it do what it do. Since don't nobody want to tap that link, listen, man. The NFL and the NBA and Major League Soccer and the World Series are all taking place at the exact same time, as well as we got the NBA now. And I believe hockey is going on too. So you literally have everything going on at once right now. Everything. It's an epic time of the year for sports. So should nobody be, going through anything mentally as far as like, oh shit, I don't know what to goddamn do with myself. It's plenty to do if you just find it to do. If you got interest in whatever, you got hobbies, whatever, and those things aren't going on right now, hell, tune into some of these sports. Sports does a lot for you. Sports gives you something to take your mind off of your day-to-day worries, your day-to-day stresses. Use sports for it. Go watch some golf. If you just you need something mellow and laid back, but it's also interesting. It's also something that's like, that's what they do there. That's what they call watch golf. You want something that got a rapid pace to it, and all sorts of different kinds of people are doing it. Go watch tennis. Probably the most multicultural damn sport we got going on around the world is tennis. Every goddamn person from every damn flavor, from every corner of the earth plays tennis. Go watch tennis. Use sports as an outlet. Use it as an outlet. Don't anybody have too much stress on you where you get sick and you put your life in jeopardy. Don't have too much stress on you. Don't have too much worry on you where you find yourself in a depressed state. Well, you got loved ones worried about your well-being. there's always something for you to do. It's always something for you to take your mind off your day-to-day worries. Sports can help with that. With that being said, Big Will, you got any final words? So if Big Will don't have any final words, what we're gonna do is
Nah, I ain't got nothing else, bro.
no final word. All right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Oh, I'm putting my hold on. Right when I said that, I started putting my fantasy team together. Right, I ain't had nobody playing tonight. I ain't had nobody playing tonight. Hold on, hold on now. Oh, somebody got him instead of me. Who got him? Hold on, Will. Hold on, Will. I had a what it called?
Hey.
I had a waiver in for who got him?
Oh,
Hold on.
who?
Who got him? Waivers.
I know it's crazy.
Waiver report. Who got him? Another team had a high waiver price for Jalen Water. Who got him? Why they? It was you. Some bitch.
Oh yeah, I been got him. When the goddamn tour came back, I said, "Oh, it's time to get water."
Oh
man, you want Puka Nicole? I give you Puka Nicole.
Puka ain't even playing. He hurt. I want no Puka Nicole. Damn, man. Well, I think you got your gym now. The water gonna start taking off now. So Big Will done went. He went and got him one now. Hey, Christian Lloyd, appreciate you for joining us. As always, one of the lawyer compadres, D. Coleman, Maggie, Kale, Prince Kale. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. If I forgot you, I'm sorry I forgot you. But appreciate everybody coming through. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Y'all make sure you go to hometeamfish.com, get your home team apparel, get your home Atlanta, New York, LA, Miami, etc., etc., etc.
Ain't no beacon though.
We got the holidays, so get your holiday stuff. I got holiday stuff I posted for Halloween. Maybe if you order now, you might be able to get the Halloween stuff within a couple of days. If you order it now, you just might get it before Halloween. Got With the Witch Please collection on there. The Dancing Skeleton collection for the holidays. We posting up the for you to my daughters. Got the to my daughters I'm starting to post on there. So go to Home Team Fish. Like, look, there's a variety of things to choose from. And I'm putting things up every single day. I'm putting stuff up every single day. Look out for them ads on TikTok too. We on TikTok. We putting the ads on TikTok. So listen, we hard at work. Go support the home team at hometeamfish.com. I appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate Big Will. Y'all catch us on the flip side. Home team.
Peace.
Night ride on the trail.